Welcome, friends, to our first poetry slam of this year. We are so excited. At least I am. Okay, I don't know if we're all totally familiar with the rules, but basically, there aren't really any rules, but Rule 1, there are no rules. Rule 2, don't talk about Fight Club. I don't know.
First is Steven Sullivan.
And on deck is Jenna's Reason.
So after some reflective questioning, I can look back and think that if I miss moving, does moving miss me? Movement was the way I got from place A to place B, and whilst moving, I could spin through the world and could see that if I stopped, I'd miss moving, but would moving miss me?
She has a bookshelf for a heart, and ink runs through her veins. She'll write you into her story, with a typewriter in her brain.
His eyes are blue like the sea, and when he looks so clearly straight at me, I go swimming in that sea of beautiful blue layers.
There are still times when I think about you, second-guessing everything that you do, wondering inside if you meant what you said, if all the words that came spilling out of your mouth, so artificially sweetened, would have ever been natural.
To the boy with the rosy red cheeks, do you realize that when you smile at me, my cheeks don't just turn some shade of pink, they rise with anxious spirit?
Softly now, tell me the story of us. Read to me from pages unbound and speak slowly. I want to hear all of the shades of your voice, every emotion heightened by time and sweetly remembered.
The light beckons me, urges to see the honest feelings spent on deceitful dealings.
What is life? It's breathing. It's feeling the sun as it caresses your skin. It's the risks we take, the fears we conquer, the tears we shed, the smile we form.
You, the genius, ask these questions. Be grateful for blessings. Don't ever change. Keep your essence.
There dwells a subtle magic in these quiet woods when the sun just begins to filter through the trees and the morning dew glistens and dances on the hanging moss and the underbrush.
Ferguson, Ferguson, Ferguson. Boy, is this a conflict.
Because the way she knows that no matter what happens, at least she can always find her way to me.
I miss you, still. No longer in a deep, aching way, but rather in the dull hum of my car radio.
His pain would still remain in all the days that were the same. They were brutal, as if love was futile. He couldn't utilize the bright lit sky for his time. He didn't know how or why.
You were my safety net when I was an emotional acrobat. While I was tightrope walking on the line of disorientation, you were the net below that kept me in comfort. You were my brake when I didn't know how to stop. While I ran on my tangents of exaggeration, you held your hand out as if I were a small child awaiting a lollipop to rest my tantrum.
I wasn't sure what to do. No one ever talked to me. This was something different, but something good.
I kinda never saw a goddess go. My mistress, when she walks, treads the ground.
The days are cold, feelings are stoned. The angers have rained, the apologies have drained.
Suddenly, like a tidal wave of dark emotions, a storm of rage, fear, and cold crashed over my head. With every thought, I was drowning in the cold dark. The more tears I shed and anger I felt, the more my perky self seemed to let go and die.
Coming through the rye, poor body, coming through the rye. She draggled her petticoatie, coming through the rye.
Just say everything you've ever wanted to say. Do everything you've ever wanted to do. I'm behind you, and we are too.
But you saved me, like a hero that I once thought you were. But now you're not, because I'm alone and I'm cold on the bench where you left me.
You aren't coming back, but every weekend it gets harder because I can't see you and I'll never get to again.
Your lips and my lips meeting under such wonderful circumstances do not know what lies behind each encounter.
A harsh reality created me, resulted me to be like this, to be captivated here. But all I wanted was to be free.
I stumble around, trying not to tip and let everything spill out. You have no friggin' idea. That's the beauty. It's also the tragedy.
And in second place, we have.
We're going in second.
Yeah, we're adding the drama. Okay, so in second place with oh gosh, no, okay. Oh gosh. Okay, 53.5 points, Crystal. In first place with 54 points is Shay. And third place was, where's the point total? Kiara with 51.5 points.
And that's it. Good night.